The hippopotamus is a very aggressive wild creature and is the madly largest land mammal on the earth. Hippopotamuses are big, round, water-loving animals. Ordinary hippopotamuses, also known as river hippos, are very heavy animals and are the third largest living land mammals, after elephants and white rhinos. They grow between 10.9 and 16.5 feet, which is 3.4 and 5 meters long and up to 5.3 feet tall at the shoulder. Regular hippopotamuses live in the sub-Saharan region. They live in areas with plenty of water, as they spend most of their time focused on keeping their skin cool and moist. Hippopotamuses spend up to 16 hours per day in the water. They are social animals, hanging out in groups called bloats, pods, or sieges. Hippopotamuses have a healthy and mostly herbivorous appetite. Adults eat about 35 kilograms of grass each night and travel up to 6 miles a night to get their fill. They also eat fruit that they find during their nightly scavenging. If food is hard to find, hippopotamus can store food in their stomachs and go up to 3 weeks without eating. With a large mouth, a hairless body, and a set of semi-aquatic patterns, the regular hippopotamus has always hit humans as vaguely funny creatures. A hippopotamus in the wild can be nearly as dangerous as a tiger or hyena. Hippopotamuses have very little body hair, a quality that puts them in the company of whales, and a handful of other mammals. Hippopotamuses have hair only around their mouths and on the tips of their tails. To make up for this insufficiency, hippos do have extremely thick skin, consisting of about 2 inches of the epidermis and only a thin layer of underlying fat. Hippopotamuses do, nevertheless, have very soft skin that needs to be protected from the harsh sun. The hippopotamus produces its natural sunscreen, a substance called red sweat or blood sweat. It consists of red and orange acids that absorb ultraviolet light and inhibit the growth of bacteria. This has led to the general tale that hippopotamuses sweat blood. These mammals don't have any sweat glands at all, which would be excessive assuming their semi-aquatic lifestyle. Hippopotamuses spend most of each day in mudbank water, emerging at night to travel to hippopotamus lawns, grassy areas where they feed. Grazing only at night allows them to keep their skins moist and out of the harsh sun. When they are not feeding on grass, which at night takes them into the lowlands several miles away from the water and for periods of 4 or 6 hours at a stretch, hippopotamuses prefer to spend their time fully or partly absorbed in freshwater lakes and rivers, and occasionally even in saltwater estuaries. Even at night, some hippopotamuses remain in the water, in nature taking turns at the hippopotamus ground. Hippopotamuses eat between 67 to 100 pounds of grass and greenery each night. Fairly confusingly, hippopotamuses are classified as pseudo-ruminants. They are equipped with multiple chambered stomachs, like cows, but they do not chew or reviewed food. Fermentation takes place mainly in their forestomachs. A hippopotamus has a huge mouth and it can open up to a whopping 150-degree angle. Their diets certainly have something to do with it. A 2-ton mammal has to eat a lot of food to sustain its metabolism. Hippos do not use their eyetooth to eat, they pluck plant parts with their lips and chew on them with their molars. A hippopotamus can chew down on branches and leaves with a force of about 2,005 pounds per inch too, enough to adhere a luckless tourist in half. By way of comparison, a healthy human male has a bite force of about 200 pounds per inch too, and a full-grown saltwater crocodile angles the dials at 4,000 pounds per inch too.